A blessed Thursday. Thank you for lending an ear to The Voice of the Times for February 25, 2021. For today's editorial, BIR digitalization helped by US grant. It is often considered politically fashionable here to criticize the United States for meddling in Philippine affairs, and, to be fair, there are occasionally problematic issues that arise. However, taking a persistently scoffing view of US interests in the Philippines overlooks the fact that our country's long relationship has provided us many benefits in the form of assistance for assistance's sake, only serving US interests in the most indirect way, if at all. One recent example of this kind of aid was announced last week by the U.S. Trade Development Agency, or the USTDA, which has provided a grant, the amount of which was not disclosed, to the Bureau of Internal Revenue to help the Bureau continue its upgrade of its digital infrastructure. In a statement, USTDA Acting Director Ino Ibong said, USTDA is supporting an ambitious effort by the Bureau of Internal Revenue to identify and deploy the most innovative information and communications technology solutions in support of its vital mission. Our assistance will help the Bureau meet its data and cybersecurity needs as it navigates an increasingly complex technology environment. USTDA was represented at the signing ceremony on February 16 by U.S. Charge d'Affaires John Law, who commented, "This grant in support of BIR's digital transformation efforts will lead to improved network performance, increased information security, reduced costs, and greater transparency, all of which are vital to BIR's tax administration duties." Also present at the ceremony was Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III, who added, "I thank the people and the government of the United States for supporting our efforts to harmonize the Bureau's information and communications technology infrastructure. Your support will make the Bureau of Internal Revenue a more effective agency. It will keep the agency abreast with the rapidly advancing financial technologies. It will dramatically improve the agency's organizational capacity and collection efficiency." Since taking office in 2016, Secretary Dominguez has led an aggressive effort to modernize the systems of both the BIR and the Bureau of Customs. The initiative has borne fruit in the form of improved revenue collection, simplified procedures, and more responsive customer service in both agencies, although there is still much work to be done. In specific terms, the BIR's intentions with the USTDA grant are to use it to create a digital strategy roadmap, workforce development plan, and implementation plan for an in-house data center to manage and upgrade the capacity of the BIR's e-filing and e-payment systems. Even though the direct benefits of the USTDA grant will be enjoyed solely by the Philippines, the assistance to the BIR, just one of more than 140 projects the agency has funded here since 1992, does neatly support USTDA's priority mission of supporting US export businesses. Or, as USTDA describes itself on its website, USTDA links businesses to export opportunities by funding project preparation and partnership building activities that develop sustainable infrastructure and foster economic growth in partner countries. By helping the Philippines improve the efficiency of its tax system, USTDA is indirectly making a small contribution to improving the country's overall investment environment, providing a more attractive market for US enterprises who may wish to locate or otherwise do business here. Since some of those businesses might be technology providers, it also doesn't hurt that USTDA has provided some funding for a potential direct customer in the BIR. It should be clarified, however, that as far as the information divulged about the grant indicates, there are no strings attached as to how BIR should go about its work on its digital infrastructure or what vendors it may choose. While occasional controversies may capture the headlines, it is these frequent smaller interactions with the US and its many agencies that ultimately have far greater impact on the Philippines, and they ought to be highlighted from time to time. Likewise, Secretary Dominguez deserves some credit for his diligence in seeking out and arranging assistance on very favorable terms for the administration's initiatives, which will have continuing benefits for the people long after the current leadership is out of office. And that's the editorial for Thursday, February 25, 2021. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and listen to the Voice of the Times.